Today's story is called Sleeping Beauty. A king and queen longed for many years to have a child. At last, a beautiful baby girl was born to them. To celebrate her birth, they held a great feast. 12 fairies were invited, and the royal artist prepared 12 plates and 12 silver cups especially for them. On the day of the feast, however, a 13th fairy appeared. The king and queen had forgotten to invite her. When she found no gold plate and no silver cup at her place, she was furious. One after another, each of the fairies bestowed a wonderful blessing upon the baby princess. They wished for her to have goodness, wisdom, beauty, grace, and many other gifts. But just as the 12th fairy was going to speak, the uninvited fairy interrupted. "I too have a gift for the princess," she announced. "One day she will prick her finger upon a spindle of a spinning wheel and die." The king and queen and their guests cried, "Oh no!" Quickly, the 12th fairy spoke. "I still have my gift to give," she said, "and although I cannot undo this evil wish altogether, I can help. The princess shall not die, but only sleep until one who is brave and true shall wake her." The king hoped to keep his daughter safe from the evil fairy's wish. He ordered all the spinning wheels in the kingdom to be burned. Many years passed. The princess grew to be just as kind, wise, and lovely as the good fairies had said she would be. One day, as she was wandering through the castle, she came upon a little room high in a tower. In the room sat an old woman, wrapped in a cloak. She was spinning. "What do you have there?" asked the princess. "It is a spinning wheel, child," said the old woman. "I've never seen one before," said the princess. "Would you like to touch it?" said the old woman. The princess stretched forth her hand, pricked her finger upon the spindle, and fell down in a deep sleep. The old woman stood, threw off her cloak, and ran away. She was the evil fairy. The good fairies found the princess sleeping beside the spinning wheel, and they knew at once what had happened. They sadly carried her to a beautiful bed and made her comfortable. Then they cast a spell upon the whole castle, causing everyone to fall into a deep sleep with the princess. The cook stirring his stew, the groom brushing the horses, even the king and queen, listening to their counselors, all fell asleep wherever they were. At the same time, a strong wall of thorns began to grow all around the castle, which was soon completely hidden. Many years passed, and stories were told far and wide of the beautiful princess who slept behind the wall of thorns. Knights came from faraway lands to try and rescue her, for they hoped to be rewarded with gold and riches, but all of them failed to break through the wall, and many became trapped in the thorns. But one day there came riding through the kingdom a good and brave prince who wished only to help the princess. He approached the wall of thorns and raised his sword to slash them. Suddenly, the wall opened up before him. He hurried into the castle, past all the sleeping servants, lords and ladies, and searched until he found the beautiful princess sleeping upon her royal bed. He drew her near and gently kissed her. Her eyes fluttered open and she smiled. At the same moment, all of the castle awoke. The prince and princess fell in love and were married amidst great rejoicing, and they lived together happily for the rest of their lives.